Hey, welcome to our episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. This week's guest is Stephanie, aka Craft Beer Girl. What's going on?
Hey, great to be here.
Yep. And Stephanie's actually pretty close to me. You're in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Sanford. And we met, oddly enough, through Instagram. We still haven't met face to face yet.
Yeah, I don't get often up to the Sanford area. Some of my kickball friends are actually going up there this evening. There's something going on up there.
Yeah, they have block parties and
Yeah,
food
some
truck
sort of event. It's just
fiestas
a
all
little
the
bit of a
time.
drive though. It's like at
Mm,
least like half an hour.
Yeah.
I live
Um,
downtown Orlando, so
anyway,
I don't
tonight's
really.
beer has been sitting on the top shelf there for like seems like 2 months now. This is from Brasserie d'Achouffe, Cherry CHOUFFE, beer with natural flavors and colored with vegetable juice. It's 8% ABV. It doesn't really say anything about it on the bottle. All right, so I poured it into the official CHOUFFE tulip glass. I used to have one like this a long time ago. And it's I'd probably call it like, I mean, it's a reddish brown, definitely. I get about, well, when I poured it, it got about 2 or 3 fingers of foam, but it has simmered down. How's yours look?
Yeah, mine never really got much foam to it. It's
Yeah.
my generic tulip glass. I
Mhm.
bought a pack from Amazon that had one of like a whole bunch of types of glasses.
I think I used to have that glass actually. How does it smell? I mean, I can say I can smell the cherry, but I have to like reach for it a little.
Yeah, it's lighter smelling. I expect it to be more cherry smelling,
Mhm.
but I think they kind of trick you with the vegetable coloring.
Yeah.
It has like more color, but maybe it's all whatever vegetable it's supposed to be. I don't know.
Yeah, probably beets.
But you
Beet
assume you're
juice.
like, oh, it's like a deep red, reddish brown. It should have more
I
cherry.
will say it does smell like authentic cherry. This doesn't smell like some kind of artificial syrup or whatever that they put in there.
Yeah, not the maraschino cherry. It's just like a regular,
Yeah.
like Publix regular, the normal
Yeah.
styled cherry.
Red cherry. The Bing cherry is the yellow cherry, right? Yeah.
I don't know. I can't say the last time I've actually eaten a cherry.
I know. It's been a while. Well, hopefully this is better than that. So let's dive in here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hmm. Wow, that is much sweeter than I was expecting.
Yeah, it's a really desserty type of beer.
Yeah, what was your reaction?
It's like it's sweet, but it's like tart. And my favorite style of beer is sours.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, it's because I went into this thinking it was going to be kind of like just like kind of like a standard Belgian beer, which I think it is. It's probably like it's 8%. It's probably like a double, whatever you call it, like as the base. And like I thought this was going to just be like a double with like some kind of cherry juice added to it, but as I'm tasting it, it does taste like it doesn't taste like cherry juice. This tastes more like cherry pie filling or like puree or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think it tastes that sweet, but I do get the Belgian on the back end. Like once I set it down, I do taste the more Belgian flavors.
Mhm. Yeah, I get like a
More
really
like the double, triple, the actual like the deeper Belgian
mhm.
flavor. But that's like up front, it's like cherry and tart, but it's not overly sweet.
Mhm.
But I
Yeah,
don't know
to me,
if I could do more than one in a sitting though.
it's funny. I had this poll on my YouTube and my Instagram like a week or two ago, and I said, "Is there a difference between sweet and rich when describing beer?"
Oh,
And
definitely.
this is a beer I would describe more as rich than. I mean, it is. I would say it kind of finishes sweet because you're getting that
Mhm.
lovely cherry flavor. It has like almost like this syrupy quality to it, but usually when I say syrupy, that is like a bad thing. But in this case, it's like a good thing, you know.
Mhm. Like when you add cherry, like what's it called? The red syrup.
Oh, like the Berliner Weiss beers.
No, like just the Shirley Temple thing. Why is my mind blanking?
Oh yeah, grenadine.
Grenadine, yes.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of that, but not like
Mhm.
super sickeningly sweet. Like that one's like super sweet.
Yeah.
Like
Are
a
you
little
getting
bit of like a syrupy mouthfeel, but it's not like thick or anything.
Well, yeah, that's the interesting thing about Belgians is they tend to like they mess with your head because a lot of these beers they tend to be like fuller bodied, but also at the same time high carbonation, and it's usually they're usually inverse proportional. So like Bud Light light body high carbonation, Imperial Stout big body low carbonation, and this one is I mean I'd probably say at least medium full. I don't know if I go as far as say straight up full bodied, but it is probably moderately high carbonation.
Yeah,
What do you think?
mine wasn't too carbonated. Like it barely had like a little, like not even like half a finger worth of head when I poured it. And
Mhm.
it fizzled out like immediately. It's just got this small little like ring of foam that like that's been there since like within a couple seconds after I poured it.
Yeah.
But it's not flat. It still has that little bit of like the effervescence to it.
Yeah, well, there is a difference between head retention and actual CO2, Like you can have like soup like a Bud Light, super high carbonated, but it doesn't hold a head.
Yeah, it depends when you're pouring it too, because when those
Yeah.
are fresh from the keg, they're getting that fresh like CO2, and this has been in a bottle. Like I can't even tell you the last time I've had like a bottle of beer. I had to go looking for my bottle opener because I either drink it like right at the brewery or I'll like buy cans.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's doing cans now. And I
Yeah.
thought this was bottle conditioning, so I was looking at I'm just gonna pick up on camera. If you look at the bottom of the bottle, mine is like clear.
Mm-hmm.
Usually if it's bottle conditioned, there's like a layer of yeast cake down there.
No, there's nothing in mine either. Just
Yeah.
it's clear, no residue, nothing.
It's probably force carbed. Yeah, this is a nice balance. I'm getting, like a legit kind of bready maltiness on the base. And then the cherry is adding like to me it's a little bit more I don't know, like a deeper depths of flavor than just if it was just juice or extract.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say it's sweet. And I think like the alcohol is 8%. So it's like, rich bready malt at first and then sweet cherry puree finish. And then the alcohol kind of comes in and just dries it all out because I'm not really getting any specific hops on this one. Are you?
No, I don't get any hoppiness to it. But I would not like. I mean, I read it and I knew it's an 8%. But like, just drinking
Mhm.
this, you wouldn't call it an 8%.
Yeah, it definitely does not feel
Yeah,
8%.
you could go through these easy. You could easily just like say it's a 5 and drink a
Yeah.
couple. I mean, depending on your style, like this would be a little on the sweeter side for me to have a couple of them.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, it's
definitely that booze is hiding.
yeah, I agree. And it's funny because I don't know, it's like 8% doesn't even really feel that strong anymore. There was a time when that was
Yeah,
like a pretty huge beer.
yeah. Now I consider strong to be the double-digit ones,
Exactly.
and I have those all the time. But usually, like in flight form, like I can easily do like a 4 or 5 ounce of those. But
Hmm. This is really drinkable though. Like
mhm.
dangerously drinkable. Yeah, like I would love to have like I don't know if they make it, but like I would love to have like a 750 ml caged and corked bottle of this. I would drink that whole thing myself. Um, yeah, I really like this one. As far as rating, I don't know, man. I'm thinking I kind of want to give it like a high score, but at the same time, it's a little basic and repetitive, or it's not like a super complex beer. But I can't find anything wrong with it. It tastes like wholly, natural, authentic flavors. So I don't know. So I was kind of on the border between like an 8 and a 9. So what are you thinking? Maybe you can talk me down or talk me up.
Like 7 point. If we're going out of 10, 7.5, 8. Usually I
Okay.
go out of 5 because I like do my Untapped is where I rate everything first
Yeah,
thing.
me too. So I just double. So if it's 4 on Untapped, it's 8.
Yeah. Like I love when Untapped changed their ratings years ago because at first they didn't have these 0.25 ratings,
Hmm.
and I
Yeah,
liked
it's only
when they
half.
added that because you can really fine tune. But I gave it when I had it in 2022, I gave it a 3.75, and I'd probably stick with that now. For me,
Yeah.
a 4 and up means I would love to just drink a whole bunch of these over and over again. 3.75 means I would drink it again if like there wasn't bunch of new stuff they haven't tried. If it's like a tried and true beer, I drink something like that.
Yeah. So are you doing 3.75 again?
Yeah, I do 3.75 again.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, I can see
my
that.
my fours and up are reserved for my like really good beers.
Yeah, I'll go just a smidge higher, and I'll give this a 4 out of 5 or 8 out of 10. You know, I think it's very good. I've never had a bad beer from 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓬𝓲, so I'd like to do like a blind taste test of like this and like Delirium Red and like some other cherry kind of beers, you know. So anyway, we're going long, but thanks to Stephanie, aka Craft Beer Girl, for doing this review with me. And stick around because I'm going to be doing a podcast with her, which I'm sure is linked up there, down there somewhere. So I will see you back here in a minute for the podcast.
See you in a minute.
All right, cheers again.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's beer review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.